I have been pulling my hair out for like the last 3 weeks. I feel like the most stressful thing that I think I've been through at this moment is securing the apartment. And I feel like I had all the proper places. I thank all of you for all your suggestions, everything. And when I looked them up, these places they had 2.6 times the rent, 3 times the rent, 400 times the rent. Okay, you can't afford and I just feel like that's what they kept saying. It was like, okay, yeah, I can afford the base rent. I can afford all this. All these amenities. Ooh, this is nice. Washing machine and dryer. Ooh. Pull out washer and dryer. Pull out refrigerator. Pull out cabinets and granite counters and marble floors and heated floors and bidets in your bathroom. And then it said 3 times the rent. You can't afford it. You can't afford it. So that's what made me literally be like pulling my hair out. I can't. I gotta be serious. No, but seriously, I feel like you know what? Just being able to finally breathe. Like once you find a place and they like, okay, this is what you can afford. This is what your credit is looking like. Like it's finally like you can finally breathe because it's like it's just like as hard as the job market is right now. It's just as hard as it is to find somewhere in the city of Atlanta to live. Most of the places that people normally live on the outskirts of Atlanta, or they don't even live in the city of Atlanta. They live in another city, but they work in the city of Atlanta. So excuse me, I just want to let you know how hard it is to actually get an apartment in the city of Atlanta for a decent price without any assistance. Um, and so that's just what I've really been dealing with lately. So I've been moving like very slow, every day, taking every day slow. Like even with doing my content, like normally I can produce like 3 videos in one day, and lately like I can only do like one video a day because I've been like going so hard and trying to make sure that I'm securing my future. So I'm not gonna talk about or do any like tours or anything right now until like everything. I mean everything is locked in, but just like when it's time, it's time. So I'm just so excited to finally show some of that part of my life. I think that you guys deserve it. Since you helped me so much with all these places, all these titles, and all these things. Another thing I want to talk about is these places on TikTok. Like, why these people get on here, and I guess this is how they make their money as realtors or whatnot, or TikTok realtors. But it's like, how you gonna get on here? You go do an apartment tour or whatnot, and then somebody say comment for the actual tour name of the apartment or the name of the apartment or townhome, and you tomorrow some DM me for a special fee. A fee? A fee? The same thing that we could have Googled and pulled up. But I digress because you did it, not me. So charge your fee, honey. Get your money however you see fit. Get your money, honey. If you're an Atlanta realtor, do that because these people out here, we do need help in finding affordable housing. But yeah, as far as in that, I like I said, I've been taking everything slow. Like far as in like uploading coaching, uploading gaming, uploading like my reviews or whatnot because it literally took that much. And anybody who's been moving really knows like how difficult it is. Like especially like figuring out how you going. It's so many expenses that people don't talk about when it comes to moving. Like your moving truck, your how you gonna move your vehicle, how you gonna your utilities when you first get there, your light, water, gas. If you have gas, it could all be electric, but your water, your internet, your Georgia Power, figuring out your trash, your valet, figuring out your commute back and forth to work, and so much goes into it. Like I tap hats off to people who have children because even when you have children, like you have to figure out the school near them, the school bus route. Is this a good school? Is it a good area for you? Is it community gated? So it's so much that actually goes into like moving and like uprooting your life, especially if you've been somewhere for a long time, such as myself. It's like, damn, I ain't moved in years. Like, what the fuck is this like? Like, this is a whole new, experience that I've never, well, not now, never experienced, but haven't done in a while. So nonetheless, I am excited though because new beginnings are always exciting. Okay. But I'm just like, y'all just don't understand this experience. Like every day getting up like approved, denied, approved, denied, 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 denied. But I do think some of the real work starts now, as far as in like cleaning up my home now, like just cleaning everything out, make sure everything's clean, make sure that you get that security deposit back. if it happens. But it's just a lot of things that you have to make sure that you're secure in this moment. But yeah, getting boxes, just all that stuff, just preparing everything like to uproot your life and ready to set ground somewhere else. But I also want to point out the fact too, like especially like if you about to move into the ghetto or a hood or where things aren't that fortunate or whatnot, you have to make things into your own. Like I've been talking to a lot of people, they was like you have to make a space your own, like and understand that this place is a stepping stone for you, whether or not you like it or you dislike it or what have you. But so if I'm if I'm disappointed like in my place, like because you have to get what you can afford. Like I'm not even gonna try to like flex and just act like I'm living something that I'm not. So I didn't have that many options, so it's like I really had to turn a place to my first apartment that I had. I really didn't have anything in there, and I had a studio. So this is gonna be my first time having like a one bedroom. So I had a studio like my first apartment. I was paying like $1,400. Well, my base rent I believe was like 1230. It was like 1230, and I believe like once I was late, that bit was like 1400. So imagine paying 1400 for a studio in fucking Brookhaven, Atlanta. Whoa, yeah, Brookhaven, close to Buckhead. So and it was pretty spacious, I can't even lie. But it was not worth the price at all. And I had to turn into my place. Like, I didn't even have a couch. Like I had a lamp, I had like my TV and all that kind of stuff, and my closet, my bathroom was kind of decorated. But I didn't get a chance to actually decorate my living space. So this would be like the first apartment I really get to decorate my things. Also, I wanted to talk about just what's been getting me through this whole process, like my faith, number one. Consistency, not only like with my content and stuff, helped me like be consistent and like keeping this dream going and keeping my dream alive of becoming an artist, and like understanding that all these things, like nobody journey is the same or looks alike. Like sometimes people who are in places try to make it seem like or replicate other journeys that happened before us, but nobody's journey is the same, and I have to respect that some things are going to look different from me, and some things are going to be different from my parents or my friends. And I have to accept that I'm on my own personal journey and I can't compare it to anybody else's. So, definitely my faith, the consistency I do in my content, and just, in taking a bus or driving or whatever, just being able to be consistent across the board. I guess I'm really starting to feel what it means to be the adult when it comes to fitness, eating right, saving and budgeting, investing, and all those things. And it's like, damn, like it's really a level. It's levels to this, like of effectiveness. And I can tell why some people are really successful and some people are, middle class or mediocre, and why some people just choose to not live up to any type of standard, but just to get by. I definitely understand now, but I did say this video is not going to be that long. If you're going through the same situation, I try to update my life and podcast every week just to show an example of what it looks like for someone. I don't want to say struggling. I feel like struggling is a real word, but someone who hasn't made it as far as they see themselves going, and wants to level up every day, every year, every month, all the time, okay? Keep leveling up until I'm dead. So yeah, just make sure that you have faith, you have budgeting tips, somebody in your corner who's doing better than you, that you can look up to and be inspired by. Make sure you're being consistent in all areas of your life. Make sure you spread in love, because that love will return back to you. Stop waiting for that sign for or that perfect thing that's saying that, oh, I should start now, or I should start doing this now. Like literally just start. Literally just jump out there. Literally, if you look for an apartment, start today and assess those things that you need to do in order to achieve your goal. It doesn't even have to be necessarily find an apartment like me, or like whatever stage of your life. If you want to start a music career, if you want to start a movie career, if you want to start a trucking business, if you want to start what have you, an ice cream truck business, whatever is your passion, start it today. Get a plan, figure it out, get it done. And if nobody told y'all a month, no, if nobody told y'all a year, a month, a week, all day, I love you. And yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, hype this video, share the video with your mommy, daddy, your uncle, your auntie, your uncle, auntie. Make sure to leave a purple heart in the comments, because over here we show love. I wish you luck on your journey. And yeah.